Hi, I'm Kevin. This is my wife.
I'm Desiree.
We came to Restored last year on Easter. I wasn't a believer. My wife was. She was saved. And I got really nervous to come in here. And then when I heard the pastor giving the sermon that day, it changed my life to hear what went through, to hear what Jesus went through. And it made me, feel a certain way inside. And I felt like God reached out and got me. Like He was always there, but I wasn't.
We were 2 weeks sober. We had met in October and things were not going well. And I had been baptized a couple years before that, and something just told me, and I know today it was Jesus, to come home. That I had exhausted all options and all roads were closed. In that, I can remember Kevin telling me, I'll go with you, but I don't know where it's gonna go from there. And we walked in the door and we felt like we were home for the first time in a long time.
I told Desiree I respected her faith and what she believed in, but I said it wasn't for me. And I was completely wrong. A year later, we're here now. We have a year clean. I got baptized. Our kids got baptized after seeing what Jesus did in our lives.
It's been a ride. We went to a community group and we found out connections with other people that we never knew were possible. We went to Growth Track as soon as we started coming here every week.
Yeah, we really jumped in and we were really grateful to be a part of. And I never felt like, I found a family here at Restored. When you walk through that door, you're loved right away. It says no perfect people allowed, and I was like, that's me.
Yeah, it's been a good experience. I always wanted to witness a miracle. It's one thing that, I always wished I was alive during, the time of when Jesus did walk the earth, because I felt like I was missing something, and watching my husband get baptized and come to Christ was one of the most beautiful experiences I've had. And then watching my children make the same decision. In a million years, imagine that I would be able to be a successful mom, have a marriage that is has a strong foundation in something that matters. I wouldn't be here, and I don't think Kevin would be here if it wasn't for Jesus and for God.
We came in here so empty and broken, and really, I thought we were gonna either die or, me and her would go our separate ways, and that's not what I wanted. And Jesus brought us back together more stronger than ever. He's done countless things in my life. I came in without a job. I didn't know how I was going to support my family, pay my rent, how we were going to eat. Restored took such great care of us. They helped me with employment to do some work around here, and then I got to meet, I got to know the pastors a little better, and we talked a lot. And Tim Morris, he led me to Jesus. My heart, it just overflows with love for this place because of the things that they've done for us. And we've gotten letters in the mail from amazing people at this church just to tell us how they love our story, try to help our family out. I never fit in a family, in my own family. My brothers I was real close with, my parents I'm not so much. So now that I have my wife and my kids and I have this church, my life in Jesus is just amazing.
And one of my fondest memories over the past 3 years is we had community group the one night, and we had gotten into an argument, and I wasn't sure if I even wanted to go. And we went anyway, and when we got there, our community group had a celebration for our 90 days sober. They bought us a cake, and they gave us cards, and it's the first time, in my life, and I think Kevin's, where we felt like we were on the right path. I've never had anyone actually want to help me or see anything in my life that's worth saving. And the fact that, Jesus seen something in us, though. Something where he said, I'm not done writing your story yet. Our redemption can show what Jesus can do for you. He's in the business still of changing lives. He's still very much real, and he's still alive and performing miracles in people's lives daily. We wouldn't be here without him.
all these years I was wondering what I was missing, what inside me wasn't there, and I was spiritually dead, and I thought it was, my thing was drugs and alcohol, you know, and that just made everything worse, and I filled my life up with that. It took me to the worst places I could ever be, and now looking back at those times, I know it was Jesus that pulled me out.
At the end of the day, if Jesus can take two people like me and Kevin that, you know, we gave up on ourselves and every single other person in our lives gave up on us. And if he could still look at us and say, I don't give up on you and there's something worth saving, I know he can do that for anyone. There's no one that's too far gone. And when he does, you know, save us, he uses us to tell his story.
I love this church, and I just hope anybody that watches this video, you know, they get the same impact on their hearts as we did. We just, you know, we thank you, Restored. And Jesus, we love you.